Welcome. English First Language Part 1 Pearls of Literature Prose 2 The Boy Who Sold Wisdom Question Answer Part 2 8th Standard 2024-2025 Karnataka State Board Syllabus Glossary Weird means strange. Stormed means rush in very fast. Errands means a short journey to get something for somebody. Furious means very angry. Babbled means to talk quickly or in a way that is difficult to understand. Wisdom, experience, and knowledge. Banished means send somebody out of country as punishment. Persuade means convince. Feign means pretend. First mean comprehension exercises. A. Reorder the following jumbled sentences in the right sequence as they occur in the text. These are the first four sentences. I numbered here 1, 2, 3, and 4 like this. You can number, or if you're writing in the class book directly, I'll give you and read out the answers here. First one is Nagendra advised Babu to pretend madness. Second one, Gupta was unhappy after the incident because his son would have to feign madness always, or else king would find out. Third one, according to Nagendra's advice, Babu went to the king and told him the whole story. Fourth one, the king sent for Nagendra. Fifth one, the king bought the wisdom. Think deeply before doing anything for Nagendra. From Nagendra. Sixth one, he engraved it on his cups and plates so that he wouldn't forget it. Seventh one, the minister and one of the queens planned to kill the king. Eighth one, the king ordered that the queen should be hanged. B. Complete the following sentences. 1. Nagendra's brilliant idea was to set up a shop. Second one, he sold wisdom. Third one, wisdom was bought by quality. Fourth one, Babu's father was angry with him because he had paid a nickel and bought a piece of advice as a wisdom. Fifth one, Nagendra reacted to the fury of Gupta by asking him to return the wisdom his son had bought. Sixth one, he returned the money after making Gupta sign a document which stated that his son would never use his advice and that he would stand and watch people fighting. Seventh one, Babu got into a problem for the second time when he watched the quarrel between the two mates. Eighth one, the dispute between the two mates was over a pumpkin. We answer the following questions in 2 or 3 sentences each. 1. Why did Nagendra open a shop? Nagendra was an orphan and had no job. He was clever and he had learned many things by observing his father. He decided to open a shop and sell wisdom. Second one, why is the merchant's son called a stupid boy? Babu, a merchant's son, was a stupid boy. He heard the wisdom seller and did not know what was really being sold. He thought wisdom was some kind of a vegetable and a thing he could hold in his hand. Third one, what did Nagendra sell for a nickel? Babu put down a nickel and asked Nagendra to give him a nickel's worth of wisdom. Nagendra sold the wisdom. It is not wise to stand and watch two people fighting for nickel. Fourth one, why was Babu's father angry? Babu's father was angry because he had paid a nickel for a worthless piece of wisdom. He scolded his son for wasting money on useless things. Fifth one, how did Nagendra make Gupta realize the value of wisdom? Nagendra made him sign a document which said that his son would not make use of the wisdom. When Gupta and Babu came again for his advice, he made Gupta pay 1,000 rupees. Sixth one, why did the two maids quarrel? The two maids went to the same shop and both of them wanted to buy the same pumpkin. There was only one pumpkin, so they started quarreling. Seventh one, why did Babu and his father go to the Nagendra twice? Babu stood and watched the quarrel between the two maids. Each of them wanted him to be her witness. The two queens threatened to get his head chopped off if he did not support them. So Babu and his father went too. Nagendra to buy wisdom. As advised by Nagendra, Babu pretended to be mad and escaped the king's anger. Gupta did not want his son to act as a mad fellow always. For the second time, they went to the Nagendra to save themselves from the king's wrath if he find out that Babu was not insane. Eighth one. Why was Babu very happy? Babu followed the advice given by Nagendra. He pretended to be mad. When the king and the minister asked him questions, he just babbled incoherently. The king lost his patience and drove him out. Babu was happy because the trick was a success. Ninth one, what is the meaning of the expression think deeply before you do anything? The meaning of the expression is that we should always think about the pros and cons of the situation before we act. If we do something in haste, it will be a waste and it might be dangerous also. 10th one. Why did the king make Nagendra his minister? The minister and one of the queens conspired to kill the king. The king followed the advice of Nagendra. He was able to find out the treachery of the minister and the queen. He sentenced them to death and made Nagendra his minister. D. Read the following extracts and answer the questions that follow. 1. Think deeply before you do anything. A. Who was asked to think deeply? 1. King was asked to think deeply. B. Who gave this piece of wisdom and why? Nagendra gave this piece of wisdom and king asked him to sell some wisdom to him. C. How did this piece of wisdom help the receiver? The king was able to find out the conspiracy hatched against him by the minister and the queen. He saved his own life by following Nagendra's piece of wisdom. Second one, I do not sell wisdom by weight, I sell it by quality. A. Who said this? Nagendra said this. B. To whom was this said? This was said to Babu. When was this said? When Babu asked Nagendra how much it would cost per kg. C. What does it mean? Wisdom is not a commodity. We can judge wisdom only by its quality, to know its worth. Second one, let's write. Imagine that Babu in this lesson writes to his friend Salim, narrating how he was saved by Nagendra's wisdom. Use the hints given below to write the letter. Hints. One day, passing Nagendra's shop, bought wisdom. Father angry. Nagendra gave back money. Condition not to use the wisdom. Watched queen's maid's quarrel. Called to king's court. Nagendra's advice. Pretend insanity. Escape punishment. Nagendra's famous if in trouble visit. Begin like this. Dear Salim, I want to tell you about a very unusual incident. 2 months ago, I saw a new shop in the market. A young boy called Nagendra was selling wisdom. So I went in. He was selling so thought it was a vegetable or thing. Asked Narendra. Again, it is repeated. Let me read it one more time. Okay. Dear Salim, I want to tell you about a very unusual incident. 2 months ago, I saw a new shop in the marketplace. A young boy called Nagendra was selling wisdom. So I went in to see what he was selling. I thought it was a vegetable or a thing. I asked Nagendra the cost of wisdom per kg. He replied that he did not sell wisdom by weight, but sold it by quality. I gave him a nickel and asked him to give me a nickel's worth of wisdom. He wrote, it is not wise to stand and watch two people fighting on a piece of paper and gave it to me. I went home and showed it to my father. He became so angry that he immediately rushed to Nagendra's shop and scolded him for cheating me. He demanded the nickel back, but Nagendra made him sign an agreement which said I should not follow his advice. After a few days, I was walking near the marketplace. Two women were fighting. They were the maids of who wanted me to be their witness. The maids complained to their queens, who in turn complained to the king. The two queens sent the word that I should speak for them, else they would have my head chopped. My father and I were in the state of panic. We decided to go to Nagendra. Nagendra charged 500 rupees and advised me to pretend to be mad. I pretended insanity in front of the king and did not answer any of his questions properly. He drove me away and I escaped punishment. Nagendra is very famous now. If you get into trouble at any time, visit Nagendra. Your affectionate friend Babu. Third, let's work with the words. Write the meanings of the following words with the help of a dictionary and use them in sentences to bring out the meaning. Furious, wisdom, persuade, feign, arrange, contract, document, bargain, witness, ruse. First one is furious, extremely angry. The teacher became furious when I said I had not done my homework. Second one, wisdom, having knowledge, experience, and good judgment. King Solomon was famous for his wisdom. Third one, persuade, convince someone to do something. The king persuaded Nagendra to become his minister. Fourth one, feign, pretend. When the police questioned the thief, he feigned innocence. Fifth one, errands, short journeys made to deliver or collect something. The queen sent her maid on an errand. Sixth one, contract, an agreement. He has agreed to sign a new contract. Sixth, document, record in writing. A sale deed is a legal document. Seventh one, bargain, discuss prices, conditions, terms of trade, etc. in order to reach an agreement. Geeta bargained with the fruit seller and bought mangoes at 40 rupees a kilo. Ninth one, witness, a person who sees an event take place. Babu was a witness to the accident. Tenth one, ruse trick. He, a cheat, promised to double the money. Many people fell for his rules and lost their money. Fourth one, let's use language. A. Fill in the blanks in the following sentences with the right options. 1. His dash brought honor. Brilliantly or brilliance. His brilliance brought honor. Brilliance is the answer. Second one, dash people solve problems. Wise or wisdom? Answer is wise. Third one, dash he was clever. He was without job. In spite of or though. Answer is though. Fourth one, there was no dash of sympathy from the people when they heard of the cruel murderer. Death or dearth? Answer is death. Fifth one, the dash of funds made them abandon the project. Pause or paucity? Pause means the halt or a stop. Mm, paucity means there is a lack of fund. That means lack of, there is not enough money there to fund. The paucity meaning. Answer is paucity. B. Use since or for with the following time expressions. 1. The film has been on at theaters since July. Second one, she has been on holiday for the last 3 weeks. Third one, she hasn't been here for a month. Fourth one, no one has lived here since 1989. Fifth one, it's the first time I have been here since the accident. Please like, share, and subscribe and save the playlist. Thank you very much. Bye bye.